Hello lovely people, welcome to the Geek. I am Penge and we are back with some more Farm Manager 2018, and I think it's safe to say that today is going to be the day of the fruits, because we have all these fruits over here, bar that field there, to be harvested at some point, I think, during this particular video. So cherries, 1 day left. They are imminent cherry arrival, which is then going to feed into this place here, the frozen food factory, and also just here into the juice factory, because they can do both. They can make frozen cherries and cherry juice. So the cherries are going to be in high demand. Then we've got apples, we've got some pears over here, and we also have some raspberries. Now, they are being watered, so I can't quite see the day when they're going to be harvested, but I think it's fairly soon. I think it might be between the cherries and these. I suspect it's kind of in the middle somewhere, maybe sort of 15 or 16 days. So that's interesting as well, because we'll have a load of raspberries. This place will obviously be freezing cherries, so they will have to share their time between freezing cherries and raspberries. It's going to get very busy very quickly. Also, we have a bit of work to do down here, because last time we noticed, because I'd completely forgotten, that two of our things here are empty. Two of our animal sheds are completely empty. We've got a cow shed there with nobody in it, well, nobody and no cows, and a pigsty here, a big pigsty, again, with no pigs and no people in it. So yes, we need to sort that out, really. We need to get that sort of kicked off and into life a little bit. We built this down here last time, bit of silage, bit of manure storage, so I don't have to walk all the way down here, and a barn, so they can put various bits and bobs in there, can pop some silage in, and crops and grass and all that kind of stuff. So I think what we'll do is, let's start with planning these. Let's just get this sorted. So we need some people. Now, we're going to need 3 people for working in here, 3 people for working in here. So we need 6 people in total to work in these 2 places. Now, we could put a building down here, just here. We could build a new permanent employee house just here. There's a bit of space. There's a little gap. That's probably good if you're working in here. So that could be 3 people. But then, yeah, then do I want to then move whoever's working in this place into that worker place just there? So they have to walk along to here. And then the people in the pigsty can then work in here. And the people with this goat shed can work in here as well. Because then also over here, we're going to build ourselves a great big sheep pen, whatever it is, sheep shed, a large shed. It'll be large shed number 2, sheep. And that's going to go over here because sheep are good. Sheep make milk, sheep make wool. It's all jolly good. They've got kind of multi-function kind of thing going on. So yeah, I think that's what it might do. This might get a little bit complicated. This might get complicated. Okay, right. Do a thing. Build a permanent employee house. And let's just tilt it round. Yeah, so let's have it there. I don't think there's any disadvantages to having it right next to that thing. So yeah, drop that into there. Now, of course, we can't do anything with that right now. We need to wait for that to be constructed. So that's going to be built. However, we're then going to have to direct our attention over here to the cherries, because the cherries are going to be ready. The cherries are going to be ready imminently. On the 29th, it's going to tick over. In fact, you know what? Let's just force it to tick over. There we go. Oh, even on the 28th, we just have to wait a little bit longer during the day. Has the watering finished there? Yes. 19 days. So yeah, so it's going to be before everything else. Okay, this is fine. Okay, right. Everybody, barrel in. Absolutely barrel in. Lots of people. Tractors. Why is George Webb driving the tractor? Where are our official tractor driving people? Oh, they're both doing stuff with tractors. Oh, that's fine. They're both picking up the sprinklers, are they? Or are you dropping the sprinkler off? Ah, no, you're collecting the sprinkler as well. There was a sprinkler in both of those fields. Of course there was. Right. Are you back now? Do you count as though you're back home? Can we have a proper tractor driver person, please? There we go. And all the seasonal staff and 1 other person. So poor George Webb is going to be hauled in with everyone else. Now, this should be okay. I think we accept that. The field, I mean, it's big. It's not utterly gargantuan. We should be okay with that. We also have to be wary of tomatoes. We have many tomatoes to sell because the juice factory, hang on, let's have a quick check. Yeah, the juice factory has just over 2,000 kilograms of tomatoes in. We've got another 1,000 kilograms just lying around, and that's going up all the time because we're harvesting them, which is good. Strawberries also 8th of the 8th. Strawberry prices are pretty good. At the minute, this is freezing raspberries as it stands right now, and then it's going to be freezing cherries very soon. So let's sell those strawberries. That's fine, and sell the tomatoes. Yeah, another 1,200, whatever it is, of those. So yeah, get rid of the tomatoes, please. Thank you very much. That's very good. Everything else is looking good. Frozen raspberry prices. Oh no, they're still quite high. 20 grand. 20 grand. That's brilliant. So let's sell those now. That seems fairly high. I don't want to do the thing where I leave it and it plunges to 22, whereas I can get almost... Well, no, it is actually 27. So yeah, let's do that now. So 27 per unit for that. That's very good. Tomato juice. Ooh, now. That's quite high. Yeah, sell that. Sell the tomato juice. Oh, we are selling things. We are in the money. We're in the money. I won't sing anymore, sorry. But yeah, that's pretty good going. That's pretty good going. We've got a couple more tomatoes... tomato greenhouses down here to harvest, which is fine. What's going on up there? Nothing going on up there. Okay, well, there's another one done. There's another one out the way. Right, what's going on with here then? No, not here. Here. I was looking at that thinking, there's nobody there. There's nobody there. Why is nobody there? Hang on a moment. The raspberries are going to grow back again? 33 days? What? What? They have multiple... Oh, my goodness me. So we're going to have apples... apples and pears. I sound like a cockney. Up we got apples and pears, geezer. Apples and pears. Up we got apples and pears. And then we're going to have raspberries again. Oh, I thought they were just a sort of 1 year thing, but no, they grow, and then you get the raspberries off the bushes, and then they grow back. Okay, well that's fascinating. I never knew that. There we go. Oh my goodness me, we are going to have so much cash. We're going to have so much money by the end of this. Right, so they're doing the red peppers from in there, which is good. Now, yeah, do we change these? When we've got some people spare, I think we might change that round. I think we might swap this round a bit. Okay, but right now, here's what we can do. Our new house is built. Who works here? So, caregivers. Summer Lambert. Can we relocate you? I don't know how to relocate them. I get teleport. Teleport's no good. I don't want to teleport them. I want to rehouse them if it's still possible, please. Is it better to do it from within the house? Yeah, like Summer Lambert. I want to take you from that house. Relocate. Yeah, the relocate button is not there. Teleport is, but the relocate button is not. It's not highlighted. Yes, so I can teleport them, which is no flipping use. Why would I want to teleport anybody? I want to just rehouse them to just there. That's all I want to do. Okay, do you know what? Let's hire 3 people. Hire 3 animal people. Preferably animal people with the strength thing, but if not, just animal people on their own. That's absolutely fine. Animal person to drive... no, you're not animal person. You're a tractor person with strength. Animal person with orchard, slightly pointless. Animal person with production, again, no good because you're not going to be doing both things. Right, you, Oliver Thomas, you'll do. You've got sort of animal things going on. Must be house number 12. Yep, house number 12. Let's go back in and do the slight sort of cheaty fiddle thing. Let's get 2 more people in. Come along. Okay, I have 3, and one of them has the strength thing. So at least one of them, you know, has got a little bit more sort of endurance than the rest. Let's assign them to work in just here, which is lovely. So you 3. I do like, I know it's a thing that you could easily miss. They have obviously worked on this and said, right, you're doing an animal shed. Well, I'll put the people with the animal skill first, rather than just putting everybody in one big sort of random order. They've actually specified that the animal people go first. So that's quite good. More tomatoes harvested. Looks like the cherries are going well as well. We'll have the inseminator automatically done because I can't be bothered with all that because that would drive me mad. And let's buy ourselves a vast amount of cows and spend an awful lot of money. Let's get ourselves 30 cows. Now that's a great expense. That's very expensive, but they should be going in here. So those employees are here, which is good, and they're going to be assigned to this. So the cows should appear very, very soon. Now, can I relocate you lot yet? No, I can just teleport you. I don't really know what that means. Can I teleport you to just there? Is that what that means? I don't want to teleport you. What good is that? Why would I ever need to do that? Where are you? Where is Summer? Is that pin thing? Oh, no, that's that. Let's find you just there. Okay, right. So we're following you, Summer Lambert. We are spying on you. Who are you? Who are you? Can we reassign you? No. Yeah, this is... yeah, this needs looking at, I think. This is a thing that needs doing. I don't need to teleport them. I just want to rehouse them a bit. I want to move them from that house to that house. And that's fine. And that's all good and dandy. Because, yeah, then I'm going to have 2 employees in here, possibly. Unless I just do that. If I have 2 employees in there that are working with the pigs and 1 in there that works with the pigs, that fills that house up. So I'll have 8 employees in there. And then I'll have 7 in that house, which is probably fine. And then if I build the new sheep thing here, if I sort of build more fruit fields kind of over that way, this could be where the sheep go. And then the people in that house can be assigned to the sheep, who are going to be just here. So we can have 3 more people in there. Okay, that might work. That sounds like a plan. dearie me. But yeah, it's just a case of not being able to sort of relocate these people. Teleport. So yeah, once they're in, it's hard to move them. Unless I'm doing something wrong. But yeah, I don't know. I don't think I am doing anything wrong. Ah, right, okay. Cherries. Cherries are coming in. Cherries are coming in. Right, okay. Tomato juice. Nobody cares about tomato juice anymore. Cherries are the thing. Cherries are the thing. Oh, apples. Oh no, apples. Goodbye, apples. All the cherries. All the cherries all of the time. Here, we're going to be mixing our time a little bit. We've got any raspberries left? Yeah, so raspberries and cherries. 50-50. Take what you need. Do frozen raspberries. Do frozen cherries. Make it work, please. When do those cherries go off? Let's have a quick check. 30th of the 8th. So we've got until the end of the month. Those strawberries can be sold because we're not doing anything with strawberries. That's very good. Also, all those tomatoes can be sold. Lovely. Bit of profit on those. That's very good. Okay. That's good. That's going on down there. It's all fine. They're not even what? They're about 50% of the way through. That's a lot of cherries. There's a lot of cherries going on. Okay. So let's get the people working in the pigsty then. Let's get this pigsty sorted out. So we've got 2 more people in there that need to be animal people. Do you know what? Yeah, Dextrostin will do. I'll just go through and check. I'll get 2 people in that house, 1 person in that house, assign them to the pigs. Okay, so that's people employed, and we've upped their skills, and now to assign them to the pigsty. Just while I'm doing that, there's one thing. Oh yeah, automatic insemination thing switched on. There's one thing that you probably won't hear too much because I generally talk over it and make things a bit quieter. The music of this game is very, very peaceful. It's quite relaxing. It's quite a nice sort of, it's a sort of gentle background kind of whimsical sort of music that, you know, kind of washes over you a bit. It's quite peaceful. It's very, very lovely. So yeah, but you don't hear it normally because either I've sort of quietened it down a little bit so I can talk, or I'm talking over it directly, so a bit like I am right now. So you probably never hear it, but yeah, it's quite nice. But let's just bump that up to say 24 pigs. So let's buy ourselves 24 pigs. Right, slaughterhouses. What are you doing with pigs? Are you actually taking pigs? Pigs, pigs, pigs. No, you're not. None of the slaughterhouses are taking pigs right now. Now, is that right? I thought that would have been taking pigs from there. Why are they not taking pigs? They're doing chickens, cows. Oh, they're doing pigs. Oh, I see. I see. So this one doesn't necessarily have to deal with pigs. But if it does deal with pigs, it has to abide by the generic rules of all the other ones that are dealing with pigs. So yes, it's going to take above 0 in that building. Well, that way madness lies. So let's change that a little bit. Let's have anything above 24, because that's how many I just put in, didn't it? And in that one, take above three pigs. Okay, that's fine. Everything else is looking good. So we don't want rabbits, sheep or turkeys. We've not got any of those. Or geese or ducks. So the minute, and the other one can deal with chickens. You can deal with chickens down here. This can deal with the chickens solely. You are the chicken slaughtering slaughterhouse. And some cows and some pigs and some other stuff, which is fine. Some goats as well. And then this place here can deal with pigs and cows. I think that's all it does, isn't it? Cows. Oh no, goats as well. Cows, goats and pigs. Okay. And we're taking above 24 in that one. Above 3 in that one. A quick check on the goats. Taking over 35 in that one. And over 20 in that one. And then cows, 25 in the big ones. And over 3 in the smaller ones. Okay, right. That seems to make sense. That makes some sort of sense. I don't really like the fact that they have the shared things on this. I would like this slaughterhouse to solely concern itself with these 2 cow sheds here. And go, right, I don't care about the other ones. I genuinely don't care. Don't care. Don't take anything from that one, the little ones. You should not be bothered. Do not worry yourself with those. Because the other slaughterhouse is assigned to those. But it seems to be as long as you turn on the meat options, if you say, yes, I want this to do cows, it's then going to take stuff from all of your cow sheds, no matter what. So yes, you can obviously turn cows off. You can say, I don't want this slaughterhouse to deal with cows, and that's fine. But then it's big and I want it to. This is the big slaughterhouse. Makes it a bit more complicated. So yeah, I would have expected each slaughterhouse to have its own sort of individual set of rules. But they don't. But never mind. Whatever. That is the way of things at the minute. Right. Let's move. Let's hurry time on, actually. Let's speed time on. What was that one? Warehouse management. Oh yes, and we're training in the storage space increase. Of course we are. That is splendid. Also, right, a field is ready for harvest. Ah, some strawberries. Okie doke. Nope, that's a wind turbine. Hard to harvest a wind turbine. Autofill that. Yep. You 3. Rock on. Go and get the strawberries out, please. That is absolutely fine. Things ready for breeding. Genuinely could not give a monkey's. Oh, and look. Oh, the cows are in. The many, many, many cows are in, and the people are in, and they are feeding them, and it is looking splendid. Okay, that's looking good. And the pigs are in. There's an awful lot of pigs in there now. That looks very, very good also. Right, let's clear those. Clear those two things. Splendid news. Okay, so the bees are still ticking over. They are working on this. Right, I need to be really wary now of everything else. Let's put time back to slow. Let's just check. Let's just check moisture levels. Oh my goodness me, the fields are so thirsty. Right, you drive a machine out to there. Yes, water that. Pears, 23 days. Yeah, that's going to be dry as an... Ah, we haven't got another tractor, have we? Of course we haven't. The orchard tractor must be being used for the collection of this. Oh no. Right, okay. That must be nearly finished. It must be nearly finished by now. Harvesting that must be pretty much complete. Right, we've got some strawberries. We have some strawberries. I think they're finished. I think they've finished harvesting that field. They've all gone. All the workers appear to have cleared right off. And they've parked the tractor. Right. 37,500 cherries, pretty much. Goodness me. Okay. Right. When did they all go off then again? I can't remember. 1st of the 9th. So we've got a little while for those cherries. If we were to sell them now, it would make us a somewhat ridiculous 130 grand. Let's sell all those strawberries because the strawberries aren't going to be doing anything. Let's sell all the tomatoes because the tomatoes are not going to be doing anything. Okay. Frozen raspberries, are they still high? Yeah, that's a pretty good price. Sell that. Yeah, go for that. Now, what I would like is, what I would consider a victory for this part is... Oh, hang on, and sell that. Yep, get rid of that. Is to get back over 1 million. I think getting back over 1 million in this part is entirely achievable and is a pretty good goal. Because I quite like that. I like the fact I want a little goal for this part. Just to go, yeah, right, we're back over 1 million. It's all looking lovely. It's all looking splendid. Rock on. Okay, let's just, can we water the field? Oh, thank goodness for that. Hooray! We can actually water that field. And that's the cherries done. The cherries are now finished. We don't need to worry about those again until next year. So coming up then, 11 days. So just after this research thing finishes, training thing, we've then got the raspberries in that field. And then 11 days after that, we've got pears and more pears and apples. Oh my goodness me. It's going to be very, very busy. Right, speed time on. Let's get things moving as we speed time on. The frame rate drops ever so slightly. You can tell though, it's not quite as fluid, the movement anymore. Put it on full speed and try and move about. Not quite as slick as it once was when we had one building and a shed or whatever it was. We had like a beekeeper house thing. But looking at what we've got, we have done very well. We have come so far from our little beginnings down here of going, yes, I've got some cows and I'm going to build a cheese factory. And that was our big outlay initially. That and the cooling warehouse thing. And it was about, oh no, will this work? Oh dearie me, are we going to make enough money? Well, yes. Yes, we are going to make enough money. It's fantastically so. Right, hang on. How long? 8 days. Okay, they're still being watered. Hang on, that one's being watered. Is that one finished being watered? Because that could do with some water now. Yeah, all right, get the machine. Yep, sprinkler on that one, please. Absolutely sprinkle that one. What's that? More strawberries. Okay, yep, grab the strawberries out the ground. Not you lot. You're going to be required very soon to go and do some more stuff. Yeah, that, and that. Accept. Okay. Right, it's all looking fine. That's also going to be done. Oh, right. We might need to get some people to water that. Oh, no. It's the seasonal people. Do you know what? You've got some time left. You've got some time. Yeah, you go and water that. It's absolutely fine. I'm sure they'll be done in 7 days. I'm sure they can water a teeny tiny orchard in 7 days. I'm sure that'll be absolutely fine. Right, the tomatoes are coming through again. The tomatoes are coming through again. Yeah, this is this is getting busy. Oh, hang on, I didn't check what our thing was. Yeah, I've realised each time you load the game, each time you load it up, you get a new little challenge thingy. Because last time it was wool, and I did not even pick up the fact that it said get some wool, and your neighbour will give you a thing. Seeds and seedling production. Offer from the Ministry of Development. Build seeds and seedlings production. So win 12 grand. I'm not going to do that this year. So let's reject that straight away. No point having that sort of lurking around. Okay. So we've got that. That needs to be done. I want to check that that's done. Right. Okay. That's been watered. That is absolutely fine. That will then last. That'll survive for however long it is. We've got a little while left. Oh no. Don't tell me they've gone back home for a rest or something. No, you're all full of energy. You're not. It's not still not being watered. Or does it count when they go home? Do they go home and it says they're finished watering? Oh, okay, right, that's fine. Right, strawberries. Sell the strawberries. Sell, 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 sell. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Sell, sell things. Sell strawberries because they're going to go off soon. So, yeah, what's that? 3,800. That's okay. I'll take that. I'll run with that. That's lovely. And frozen cherries are selling okay. That's okay. Frozen raspberries, I think, sell for more. So, yeah, if there's 500, yeah, 13,500 as opposed to 3,500. Wow. Frozen raspberries are vastly more popular, aren't they? But where are the rest of the cherries? 7,500 there. 7,500 there. Where are the rest of the cherries? Shouldn't there be a lot of them? Shouldn't there be a lot of cherries? Where's the rest of my 31,000 cherries? They can't be in all these storage things, can they? That's 800 and something. That's whatever that is. 2,500. Where's the 31,000 units of cherries that I've got available in here then? Hang on. Oh, there they are. It didn't say that before, did it? I'm fairly certain it did not say that before. So yeah, we need to push that as much as we can. So 1st of the 9th. Okay, right, must remember. 1st of 9th, 1st of 9th, 1st of 9th. Right, everybody, gear up because we're going to have this field soon. This is going to be a thing. The next field, not that one, this one here. Raspberries, 3 days left. Soil moisture, do you know what? By the time we've got round to putting the sprinkler in the middle and doing all the stuff, it'll be ready to harvest anyway. So, yeah, 2 days left. We'll have to just put up with that. The crop quality might come down a tiny bit, I suppose. Really, as well, this is a bit of a misnomer, this. Crop quality is not really what it is. Crop quantity, it should say, really. Because there's nothing about the quality. You don't obviously get less money for slightly less quality goods. It affects how much you get out of the field. And 1 day left, and we're going to tick down there. Oh, we've finished the training. Okay, well, let's put time on normal. We've got a little bit of money lying around somewhere. We scrabble around the back of the sofa. Let's get ourselves some more training. Well, let's do this one. Slow the wear of machines by 20%. Let's do that. Weeds? No, not weeds. Oh, it's on one of the bee fields. Oh, I don't care. Yeah, fine, whatever. There's weeds. To heck with it. Never mind. Yay, weeds. Right, here we go. Harvest these. Do this as quick as possible. So Sienna driving the tractor, box trailer, all the seasonal people, literally everybody in fact. Let's clear 3 people out of there. Just so we can have 3 people to do some other stuff. Yes. Go forth and do that massive field. Is that the 100 by 100 field? Yeah. That's the biggest field we've got. It's our biggest field. So yeah, we want everybody bar 3 people who can just go and maybe do some other little bits and bobs. Maybe they can get these tomatoes out of the ground. Just there. Everybody on the farm, all 92 employees are now engaged in some sort of activity. Whether it's looking after animals or working in a shop, the production thing, or travelling between warehouses or whatever, all getting stuff out of fields. Every single person is doing something. That's very exciting. That's very, very good. Okay, they're going to start working on this. They're all getting into place. In you come. Late. Useless. Oh, and you even... Oh, hang on a minute. Come on. Part-timers. Get on with it. Right. Okay. Start work. Start work. Ah, so you can see where it gets lighter. Where it gets lighter and greener is where they've obviously done the harvesting. Because they took the raspberries off. Okay. Right. That's going to be done in... I don't know. I would say probably a little bit of time. I would say that's going to take a little bit of time. Everything else is looking okay. Moisture of that's okay. Moisture of that is sort of okay. I'd like that to have a bit more, but I don't think we've got anybody else to... we've got nobody to drive the tractor because everybody is engaged in doing something. Okay. Do you know what? That's fine. They might be done soon, possibly. How many days left until that's finished? How many days? 7 days. So hopefully that will be finished within 7 days. And then, yeah, then we've got all these 3 fields all at once. It's going to get very complicated very quickly over there. And we haven't even started building our sheep thing over here. Do you know what? Should we put it in? We'll build it now. While they're working on that, we'll put in the large sheep shed. It is in animals, and it is that one. So a large shed. Large birding adapter for breeding goats and sheep. We want it to do sheep, please. Right, okay. I'm going to put another road around the back. I think that's fine. Yeah, that'll do. That's kind of the way in, isn't it? And if that's the house they're in, they can sit just there. That's good. They can easily get to the thing over this side, the storage area over there, the barn and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, let's drop that into the corner there. Yes, splendid. Wait for the bordery thing to appear. It's possibly slightly quicker than that. Oh, everything's going very slowly. And right, okay, so we've got the corners in. That's absolutely fine. Let's do that. Paved road is going to have to go... Can it go there? No. So it's going to have to go to just there. Well, that's fine, because that cuts down through the back of... Yeah, that's level with this path here. So that's good. I like that. A little bit of consistency going on. Drag that to... Go on, drag that to there. I don't think we can build along the edge there, can we? No. So it's going to have to go to there to match, to meet up to just there. And then a bit like that just there. Right. Oh, and a bit there. A little bit that he decided he didn't want to do at the time. Or I didn't click on it. I don't know. Whatever the case. Oh my goodness. We've got so much stuff up here. Look at this. This is ridiculous. We've got ourselves 114,000 raspberries. 1,500 units of frozen raspberries. 3,300 units of cherry juice. 31,000 whatever it is kilograms of cherries. Ah, right. We're on slow speed. That's good. Oh, and some tomatoes as well, just to throw those into the mix. Well, we can immediately sell the tomatoes right now. Let's get rid of those. Goodbye. Goodbye, tomatoes. 4,601. Might pay for a tiny bit of that shed that I just spent a great deal of money on. Right, raspberries, 1st of the 9th. Cherries, 1st of the 9th. Okay, everything is going off on the 1st of the 9th, pretty much. So until the 1st of the 9th, that's it. We can keep doing stuff as much as we can until that date. Everything else is looking okay. Right, frozen cherries. What we're going to get for those? 10,000. Frozen raspberries. Oh, very high. 41. Yeah, do you know what? Let's sell it at that price. I don't think it'll get much higher than that. They're a bit low. Might keep those for a bit. I'd like it if they're over 7, I think, to sell the frozen cherries. Cherry juice. Oh, as soon as I start making it, it absolutely plummets in value, does it? 44 grand though. Okay, well, that's still not bad. And the price will pick up. We can keep that for... How long can we keep cherry juice for? March next year. Okay, so we can keep cherry juice for a long while. Cherry juice stays for a long, long while. Okay, that's fine. So the next thing is, yeah, the 1st of the 9th. The 1st of the 9th is when all the stuff is going to go off, which is going to be profitable because we're going to sell a load of cherries and a load of raspberries, but I want them to get as much stuff into the production buildings as they can. Like another juice factory, More cherries in there, please. More cherries. Just fling them all in. Fling all the cherries in. And in here. Put in loads of cherries and loads of raspberries. What's going on up here? Are these ready yet? Not quite 4 days. 4 days, but that is being severely affected by the lack of moisture, as are the apples. Okay. Right, clear that. Are these all the tomatoes? Yeah, these are all the tomato plants. Do you know what? They can just stay there for now. They can stay there. I'm thinking we might need another juice factory at some point. I'm thinking another juice factory might be good. Because then we can concentrate on cherries. No, but then, yeah, in the downtime, the juice factory didn't do much, did it? It didn't do that much. Or did it? No, because we kept selling tomatoes off, didn't we? Maybe we build another juice factory. And again, do this, just repeat exactly what we've done. We'll have another juice factory. We'll have 5 employees. They will make cherry juice when the cherries come out. Then they'll make apple juice. Then when the apples and cherries are done, we should then go back to tomato juice. These will then be able to supply the 2 juice factories with enough tomatoes to keep going and to make us a nice profit. So yeah, that might be a plan. We're not going to do that this time out. We're not going to do that now. I think we will do that at some other point though. Right, okay. Speed time on. Warp factor 3. Let's get the sheep building done. I think they are done in that field. I think that raspberry field, even though it says harvesting, I think they're just waiting to put the tractor away, basically. Yes. Splendid. Right, okay, Roddy. No time to rest, because we've got ourselves all sorts of things that we need to get out of the ground, and quick, or get off the trees. Right, those pears. The soil moisture of that field is horribly low. So let's get that done. See you no more. All of you lot. Yes, that's fine. Not the other tractor driver, because that let us down last time a little bit. All these other people, do we want everybody else to be thrown into the mix? Possibly, because then it'll be done quicker. Yeah, alright, do it. Yeah, everybody. Everybody but the other tractor driver. That's it. That is it. Right, what's the... Oh, no, that needs more water. Quick, put water in that field. Quick. Go. Oh, my goodness me. We might need some more tractors and more tractor drivers and stuff like that. Okay, and more sprinklers. Yeah, this needs water. Desperately. This needs water. Pears. We'll have loads and loads of pears, which is beautiful. Right. That should then be helping. The soil moisture of that field should be going back up a great deal because we've actually stuck a massive sprinkler in the middle of it. Not going up as much as I'd like, if I'm completely honest. I'd expect it to increase at some point, but okay. Right, hang on. Pause. Pause. We need to check when these are going off. 1st of the 9th. I don't know how many days does August have? I've got no idea. I don't know how many days August has. I think we need to sell all the raspberries before they go off. I think that's it. I think that might be it for our raspberries. 332 grand. 332 grand from just selling raspberries. Are they that good? I mean, I like a raspberry. I won't pay lots of money for them, but okay. I mean, yeah, they're very tasty. They're very delicious. But okay, so we're selling 21,892 kilograms of raspberries. They're going to go off on the 1st of the 9th, which is a shame. So yeah, let's sell. Oh, this gets so confusing. This gets very baffling. Why are there 2 raspberry things there that together, if you add up the 6,146 and the 5,265, do not make 21,892? Where are the other ones? Oh, there's some there as well. So it must just be, this is where they're in different barns and stuff, isn't it? But yeah, if we sell them 332 grand, they're selling very high at the minute. They were down at 10, they're now selling at 15. Yeah, whatever, just sell, just go. And watch that rocket up. Well, I wanted to get to back over 1 million. I've done that, and I've got a bit left over as well. Coals of honey was obviously going just very well then as well. Little sneak peek at the honey going on. But okay, cherries not as profitable. Not as profitable, but they are also going to be going off. So we're going to need to sell all the cherries as well for 94 grand, which is again not to be sniffed at. Doesn't really compare to the raspberries, but it's still not a bad thing. I wouldn't mind if someone came and gave me 94 grand. And let's just check this. Coals of honey. The price of coals of honey has gone absolutely ballistic. I think we sell that now. Normally I keep hold of the honey until sort of later on in the year when it's December or whatever. But I think that's the highest it's been for a long time. Now, yes, I still think this graph needs dates. It needs some sort of date mechanism. Like, is this graph showing me over a week, 2 months, 6 months? I don't know. I'm not entirely sure what the time frames are on this graph. But still, if I sell all of those, almost 5,000 units of honey for almost 100 grand, because the price is so high now, I think that's a bit of a no-brainer. So yeah, let's do that. That's 100 grand. Thank you very much, bees. Oh, the ever reliable bees. Just sitting there, getting on with stuff, being cool, being awesome, making money. Frozen cherries, 13 grand. Frozen raspberries, yeah, the price came right back down. So it's a good job I sold them kind of when they were up there. Price could be potentially going back up again. We'll keep those. Okay. Let's get on with it then. So now we need to get the pears done. We need to get the pears done, and then those pears done, and then the apples done, and then we need to get the juice factory doing the apple juice and turning off all the other juices. Oh my goodness me, there's an awful lot going on. And this is done here as well. So now we can have some sheep. So we need to employ ourselves 3 more people in here to deal with animals. Set them in here. I assume it's 3. Is it 3? I think it is. Yeah. 3 more people in here. Not goats. Sheep. Thank you very much. So 3 more people in there. Assign them to here. So let's get that done. Let's do that now. Okay, 3 people identified, employed, all trained up to the max. Let's stick the inseminator on for that. Right, you 3. Yeah, there were no... I went through quite a few times trying to find people with the animal skill and the strength skill, but no, there were not any of those, unfortunately. And animals in the building. Let's get over, say... let's buy ourselves 35. There you go. That'll do. 35 sheep. That's very, very lovely. Now, this place here, the big slaughterhouse... Is it dealing with sheep currently? Don't imagine it is. No, it's not dealing with sheep. Oh, of course, because we haven't got any sheep. That would be why. I know we have got sheep, just here. We have got sheep. Now, is the little one dealing with sheep? Are you dealing with sheep at any point? Let's have a little look. And yeah, also, you're dealing with rabbits. We got rid of the rabbits absolutely ages ago. Don't worry about that. Yeah, forget the rabbits. Right, sheep. Yes, sheep, mutton meat. So we are taking some above that. Oh, pause. Pause. Why does it start at 0? I mean, that's just asking for trouble, isn't it? Right, ramp that up. So take above, whatever, 35. So when they start breeding, we'll have 35 in there. And then when they start breeding, they can obviously breed the ones on top of the 35. And then we'll keep the 35 in there for wool and milk and all that kind of cool stuff. Okay, so that they're going to take that. Well, they then need to have sheep on as well, I think. They need to do that as well because they're a bigger plant. So that's absolutely fine. Okay, that's good. They're going to move into there. They need to supply it with some food. How are we doing with the pears? It's taking far longer than I was expecting. It's taking an awfully long time. We are mercifully being helped by the rain. The rain is being useful. That's a good thing because it can rain on the fields and top up the soil moisture, which is good. Because once a field is ready for harvest, we can't actually go in and do anything with it other than harvest it. So this is going to help us a great deal with that. How are the other fields looking? Yes, the soil moisture of that one isn't great. That one's good because we just watered it. The cherries are okay, so yeah, this is good. This is going to be very helpful. This rain is good. Well done, rain. Thank you, weather. I don't think the field harvesting is helped by the slightly erratic driving actions of the tractor people. Because I just watched that there. The tractor person went all the way down here, drove to just there, for some reason waited a little bit, went, oh, that was fun, I liked it down this corner of the field, and then drove all the way over here when everybody else was over on this side of the field. Everyone else was just poised and waiting. A bit like now, in fact. A bit like now. I assume they've done what they can off these trees. They've got all the pears off the trees. They've gone, right, brilliant. That's all those pears done. I've got no tractor to put them in. So there's actually no tractor now. There's nowhere for them to go. And then the tractor comes back. It's going to drive probably into this corner now, I would imagine. Yep, you're going to drive over to the furthest corner away. Yep, I make everybody walk round. Can you not drive where they are? Yeah, this corner where everybody is stood. I think that's a little bit strange. That does need a little bit of work, I suspect, because I'm fairly certain that isn't right. That is not how that should be working. Right, some people are going. Some people are... Ah, so these are not required anymore. They've finished their assigned trees, and they are done. Okay, right, that's interesting. That is interesting. Right, okay, hurry time on. Speed time forward. Let's see if we can do this. Right, it's not raining anymore. Do we need to... Yeah, we need to water that field. I don't really want to water that field, but okay, that's fine. Get the tractor, get you doing that. Water that field. How's everything else looking? Our little one here is going to be ready, isn't it? Can we harvest that with anybody? Can we just autofill some people on this one? 3 normal people. You, well, the strong people. You, and who's the other one with a bit of strength? Oh, no one. Whatever. Sarah Stevenson then. You'll do. Just do that. That will not take long at all. That'll be a teeny tiny amount of stuff. Right. Come on. Come on. You must be nearly finished by now. Go on, do the erratic driving of the vehicle. Park it over here in this corner for no actual reason. Everybody goes, oh, right, it's over there. Oh, dear. That, whatever her name is, driving the tractor. They've both got the same name. What are they called? Sienna. Yeah, she's rubbish at driving tractors into the right corners of fields. Okay, that orchard, then, is done, pretty much. I think that's done. I think we are. We've finished harvesting that. I'm fairly certain there's nobody else hanging around. So once they all get back in, and the tractor drives back in, they drop the stuff off, then they go into here. Yep, so drop the tractor off, and da-da. Oh, that's apples harvested. Okay, useful to know. Apples, yes, switch on apples, please. Make cherry juice, make apples. 93,603 pears. Okie dokie. Now, pears, can't do anything with pears except just sell them. We can't turn them into fruit or, unfortunately, cider or anything. I'd love to turn it into cider, but I can't, I'm afraid. So if we did that now, they'd make 390 grand, which is lovely, but they do have an extraordinarily long shelf life, again, of about 6 months. So let's keep a hold of those. Let's keep hold of those pears until they become more profitable. Because, yeah, we can do that. That's absolutely fine. Okay, everybody, you thought you had some time off, but no. It's now time to go and do... Yeah, those pears are looking okay. Quality of that's good. Let's go here, then. Apples. Apples. Absolutely, everybody. Everybody pile in. All the people. Yes, every single person. Go and do these apples, please. Apples are important. We then want to go here and do some training. What should we do? Maximum price. Reduce the probability of fungus and diseases and insects and weeds and all that kind of stuff. Poultry, reproduction speed, not bothered. Rabbits, not bothered. Storage capacity by 30%. 11 grand. Yeah, something tells me that's a good thing. Increasing the storage capacity by a further 10% on top of what we've got. 30 days, 11 grand. Yeah, get that one done. Why not? That should be nice and straightforward. Now, everybody is working on this. Create a tiny field to get 1,500. I don't think so, neighbour. You're not going to trick me with that again. Thank you very much. just having a quick nosy at what we can sell, and the multi-flower honey is incredibly high in terms of selling price. It's 15.21. So I'm going to sell all of our almost 8,500 units of it for 128 grand. So let's sell that right now. Now the colza, we did a good job at selling it quite high just then because the price has absolutely tanked back down. Now it's not that much different, to be fair. 19.4 as opposed to 19.8. But you know, when you're selling thousands and thousands of units of it, that all adds up. Buckwheat honey is not looking particularly good. In fact, why have we only got 26 units of buckwheat honey? Ah, because the rest of it's that. Did I sell the buckwheat honey? Did I sell the buckwheat? I don't remember selling the buckwheat honey. Yeah, I thought we would have had more of that. 26 units. Or did I sell that earlier? No. In storage, 5,926. These things do confuse me. These things on here do confuse me. I'd like it to just say, how much buckwheat honey have you got in total? Would you like to sell it all? Because that says 26 units, yet in storage you've got 5,500. I know, nearly 6,000 in fact. So that will make us 100, almost 170 grand. But the price is coming back down. So we can leave that in there for a bit. Everything else... Oh, hang on, I didn't check the raspberries. I didn't check the frozen raspberries. Yep, the pears are still fairly low. Apples are kind of low, as you would expect. It's harvesting season for it. Cherries in storage. 208 in storage. Okay, that's intriguing. Wasn't expecting to see cherries in there. Everything else looking good. Right, frozen cherries. Not making that much money. Frozen raspberry. Whoa! Wow. The price of frozen raspberries has fallen. I mean, it's still very, very high, but it has plummeted somewhat dramatically. Okay. Right, so we'll keep hold of those. First of the 7th, we can keep these for an extraordinary long time because they're frozen, obviously, so that's good. Everything else, I need to keep an eye on those cherries. I don't really understand where they've come from. Why have we got some cherries again all of a sudden? For 737, or are they just what was left in there, maybe? Do you know what? Sell them. Whatever. Get rid of them. It's fine. They are gone. 1.5 million. Come on, we need to get these the apples out of here. I think they're doing okay. So, yep, this is pretty good. I think they'll be done in the next sort of 5 days or so. They'll be harvested these apples. Then we get the pears out. And then it might be time to go back to the raspberries again, possibly. Oh, that's bearing fruit. Those raspberries are ready. Oh, my goodness me. Right, okay. It's very busy. I need more of everything, please. So I hope that is going to be it for that apple field. The last people have come in, done the stuff. Yep, nobody's going back into the orchard, I don't think. Nope, the tractor's going away. That will be finished. Now, here is a quandary. Do I go for the pears, which are still looking pretty good? Soil moisture is ever so slightly low, but it is raining, so that will help immeasurably. Or do I go for these? Do I go for the raspberries and then maybe, I don't know, maybe try and get another crop out of them by the end of the year? I think that's what we might do. So we need to wait for the little notification thing to say, yay, all the apples are done. Let's wait for that. Come on, yay notification. Come on, please do it quicker. You're driving your little tractor. You're going into your house. And ta-da! Right. That's a lot of apples. 121,000 of apples. That's good. 21,000 kilograms, I assume it's measured in. Right. Everyone get on this. Everybody get on this. Except the other tractor driver. You might be required to do something else. Literally everyone else. There you go. Pile in. Yep, good. Go for it. Pile in. Get that done. That should be, I say quick. Not quick, but quicker than these fields because it's smaller. And then, yeah, we might be able to get that in. That might grow again to get another cheeky crop of raspberries, which are very nice and profitable. And then come and get these. Get the pears afterwards. Right, so, hurry time on. Speed, speed, speed through. Do this, please. It's all looking good. It's all looking good. Let's see what monies we can make. Got no raspberries at the moment, of course, because they've all now gone, apart from the frozen ones. But yeah, look at all this milk. There's so much milk. There's so much stuff. There's so much stuff going on. We've got 8 people not doing anything. Well, how about some of those 8 people go and get into one of these? Just go and start harvesting one of those tomato greenhouses. And you know what? Let's get another 3 of those 8 people that aren't doing anything into just there for now. Because that won't take that long, I don't imagine. Clear all those notifications if I can. Yeah, no, nope, you're not clearing. No, oh, you are clearing. There's just so many of them. Because I imagine these are all ready as well. Oh my goodness me. Okay, right. Yeah, it's busy. The farm is busy at this time of year. Lots going on. I think that raspberry field is done. I think it's pretty much done. You might be picking up the last few little bits that people have dropped on the floor or whatever. Just brush the mud off. It'll be fine. I think that's done. Once these two drop those off into there, I think the tractor will go beautiful. Right, okay, that's a good thing. That releases lots of people. So let's get over here. Let's get some of these out. So strawberry, no, not the seasonal people. The seasonal people are going to work on the other thing. So yeah, we need to do this then, do we? Right, pick you, and pick you. Yes, go and get strawberries. You, yes, go and get strawberries also. Yeah, so strawberries, strawberries, and strawberries. Splendid. And you never guess what you lot are going to be doing. You're going to be going getting some strawberries, because that's good. Right, that, and that. Splendid. And then everyone else then needs to jump onto the bandwagon for here. Get out that again. Oh no, they've not returned with the trailer thing yet. They've not quite returned with the trailer. They've not actually technically finished harvesting those raspberries. Even though they have. But there we go. Bomp. So 11,000. Right, everybody then pile into just here. La-da, splendid. All the people except the other tractor driver. Take the other tractor driver out because that could be stupid. And go. And is this field looking right for moisture? Yes, it is. That's looking okay for moisture. Not so bothered about those now. Don't really care about those for moisture. That one was well moisturised or moistured. Don't know what the phrase is. So that's good. Right, okay. I think we've kind of got it back on track a little bit. We've got it back under control ever so slightly. And once these are done, get those peppers out, it'll all be looking good again. I'm sure it'll all be absolutely fine, apart from all the tomatoes that we also need to harvest. But other than all the stuff that we need to do, I think we're on top of everything. Right, selling those strawberries. Strawberry prices have gone up quite a lot. They're dipping slightly, so I'm going to sell it right now. So that was 14 grand, and they're harvesting more strawberries as we go. So there's another few. Yeah, well, let's get rid of that. We might as well sell all of them. And let's just check other stuff as well. Tomatoes, we're not going to be using tomatoes at the minute. That's another 11.5 grand. And those strawberries go off 2nd the 10th. So we've got, not strawberries, raspberries, sorry, a little while to go until they expire. Now, what we do need to do is, yes, oh my goodness, lots of stuff. Lots of stuff harvested. We just need to make sure that this place is loading up. Oh, no, not there. That this place is loading up on raspberries. Yeah, so they've almost gone through all those cherries, which is fun. They're still working their way through those cherries. In fact, that's quite well timed. We shall see the end of the cherries. And, bosh, cherries gone. Right, turn frozen cherries off, because you can't do anything with them. Everybody work on the frozen raspberries. Everybody plough everything in now into frozen raspberries until they are all gone. Yeah, they're not going to put any more in there, are they? That's like 1,400 kilograms worth. I don't think we're going to get any more of those in there. But, okay, so let's just check the raspberry prices again. I do wish this was a little bit quicker. I would like that to be slightly faster. Right, strawberries, yes, we got some more, didn't we? Yep, sell the 300 and sell for 301, whatever. Tomatoes, we're not going to do anything with those, so sell 24 kilograms. Okay, fine, we'll do that, whatever. Right, raspberries. They are high, 172 grand. 172,000. It's so much money for raspberries. It's ridiculous. Okay, let's just sell them. I don't think. Well, I mean, even if this runs out, we'll have that field soon, I think. That field will come back, I think, in not very long. So let's sell that now. Sell all of those raspberries. Beautiful. Look at the profit. Look at the money. It's just silly monies. Frozen stuff is the price of frozen cherries, anyway, is tanked. Frozen raspberries picking up slightly, but not a lot. We can keep those, though. Everything else... Oh, apple juice is rubbish. Cherry juice prices, rubbish. Yeah, okay, brilliant. Yeah, okay, I suppose we're in mid... to prime production season of all those things, though. So lots of other farms and such like will be producing those as well. So, okay, that's probably why. Right, let's speed time on then. Let's get this this final orchard done. The pear orchard needs to be worked on. Once that's done, fruit season is over, and I could go and have a lie down in a nice dark room somewhere. One thing I am going to do, I think I've got room just there. I think we might need another little a little storage area here. One of these, just a small warehouse. I think we might just need one of those just here, because I keep thinking, well, they were here. We're obviously doing the harvesting of this pear orchard, and I was looking at that going, put them into here, put the pears into there. Why are you driving 1,000 miles away across the other side of the farm? But of course, this is already full of pears. It's got lots of stuff in, full of pears. Next to them, a tiny little amount of anti-fungus spray just popped into the corner on a shelf there. So I think if we put another one of those here, it will help, because they'll be able to put fruit and stuff in from here. Also, they'll be able to put the wool in from the sheep and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, and I don't think it's a bad thing. It's not a bad thing to have sort of sat about. And it fits, do you know what? It fits pretty perfectly just there. So I think that'll help in the long run. I think that's a good investment to do that there. And they're not even that expensive. And at some point, we are going to want to build ourselves another one of the big cooling things. So I might build that down here. Might build that over there. Oh, yes, we've gone through and harvested all the other stuff. Yeah, that also needs doing. Yeah, autofilled that with anybody that's available. So all those are done, all the strawberries and stuff from there. The tomatoes are being done. We've got so much stuff going on. Lots of things happening. Let's go through and sell some stuff quick just before the pears are done. Right, apples, pears, still rubbishy prices. Please pick up. Red peppers will sell automatically. Don't want to worry about that. Tomatoes, 16th to the 10th. They're selling very... the price is good. Just sell all those now. Just get rid of them all. That's fine. That's another 16 grand. Ah, this is going very well all of a sudden now. Cherries, rubbish price. Frozen raspberries would pick up a nice price, but I think they can be higher. We keep hold of them for a long, long time. Cherry juice, prices are rubbish. Apple juice, prices are still terrible. Okie doke. Right. That's our selling options done for now. Speed time on. What field is ready for harvest? Oh my, the first tomato greenhouse is already ready for harvest again, even though we've only just got round to doing the other ones. Okay, yeah, we need to stagger those out a little bit better, don't we? We need to stagger those out slightly better. Now I'm following the progress of the tractor with the pears in, and it's driven straight past the new warehouse. Oh, the new warehouse is already full of pears. Ah, okay, I hadn't even taken that into account. It's full of pears and milk and wool and honey and everything else. Yeah, okay, I think we desperately need some more storage. I think we need some more storage. So next time out, let's build one of the big cooler warehouse things over there. One of these big green ones. Possibly put one there as well, maybe. Possibly drop one into there, because that could be very useful. Right, okay, lots of stuff has happened. However, I also think that we have finished harvesting that thing. So we'll wait for that message, and then I think we shall call it quits for today. But I think this has gone very, very well. It's gone very well. The price of these things will pick up. So whilst we've got 1.9 million monies currently, we're going to get more because we've got all these apples and pears and stuff kind of, you know, waiting. Sort of, it's like suspended payment sort of thing. It will come to us. We just need to wait. We've got a lot of tomatoes to sell. That's another 7 grand. Really? Might get a bit more than that, but okay, fine, do that. Sell the tomatoes, not really voluntary. Nothing else right now. Okay, good. So we just got pears. Just got pears everywhere. Is that full of pears? Do you know what? We are pushing our storage space quite a lot, aren't we? We are certainly pushing our storage space. So next time out, yeah, maybe we need to invest in some more of these. No, not that. That's a milk processing plant. Although we do want to get a big one of those at some point. But yeah, we need another warehouse. I think we get another warehouse with cooling because they're very, very big. And then possibly, maybe even get 2. Yeah, I think one up here, one over here in this corner maybe, might be helpful. So we've got one in the middle, and eventually we're going to want them dotted around the place all over the shop. Oh my goodness me. There's an awful lot to do still. There is still an awful lot to do. When you do one thing, it then leads on to more stuff that we need to get on with. So, yes, it's going well. I'm still waiting for that message. Is there one person working on this one tree? Really? Oh, come on. I just want this field to be done now. I want this field to be done. It's pouring with rain. Now, the temperature is also getting to the point where the bees are going to clear off and go back into, I don't know, hibernation. Little joke there. Terrible joke. Okay. So I think what we can do is, yeah, and it's getting to October. Let's just get these done as well. We're going to get nothing out of that. Absolutely nothing out of that field. We might get some buckwheat out of this. Whatever. Go forth and do the stuff in there. That's good. They will do that. And we will pick that up next time. Because I'm just going to force time on for this one sad, lonely person. This sad, lonely, on their own person who's just been stood in this massive pear orchard all that time. Yeah, drop like half a dozen pears into the back. You drive them over to wherever you need to go. Into whichever storage area you're going to put them in. Where are you going? Let's follow you. Follow the tractor. You're going to put them into there. Okay, so there's enough room in there to drop in those final few pears. Put the tractor back in the thing. Go to your house. And it's all done. Oh, right, okay. Fruit season is over. Temporarily until this is done in one day. Okay, well, there we go. Let's pause time. Fruit season not quite done. But we are done here for now for this part anyway. So, yeah, that was quite involved then. That was quite involved. Then we've got tomatoes and all this other stuff. Now, I imagine at some point it's going to become very, very difficult to manage. If I had 3 times the amount of these fields here, that's going to be very difficult to kind of coordinate between who's doing what, where. We're going to have lots of extra buildings and stuff in. So this stuff here kind of automates itself. The animals are automated. They merrily tick over doing stuff. But yeah, the fields and stuff where you have to manually intervene and say, yes, go and do that one. Now go and do that one. Water that. Do this, do that. I think that's where the real skill lies, and I've only just kind of winged it. I think my farming management skills need to be improved a little bit there. But yeah, that's gone well. And I wanted to get over 1 million. We're nearly at 2 million. So that was a very profitable day right there. That was a very profitable sort of trip out to the farm. And it's still looking good. We've got some extra stuff. There is still more to do. There is so much more to do. We haven't even got any proper crops in yet. We've not got actually, like, wheat and grass. I want to get a grass field in at some point so we can add it to our own sort of silage stuff. I want to get all that in. Yeah, there's a lot more that we need to do. There's a lot more that we need to do on the lovely people's farm. But that is it for now. Now, I hope you are still enjoying yourself with this, because I know we are quite far in now. We're quite a long way in terms of video parts for this. But I hope you are still enjoying it. If you are, please do leave a like as ever. And also, if you're not already subscribed, please do subscribe to keep up to date with how we get on. But for now, thank you very much for joining me in the Geek Cupboard, and I will see you next time. How are we doing? You've just circumvented the queue. You, sir, are a cheat. Oh my goodness me, there's 12 million people that just come in from an airplane. Are you a skeleton? Are you just Skeletor? Is that all it is? You, madam. You are a pain. You are a scourge upon this earth. People are urinating on the floor